Yo, you guys gotta check this out. So I was cleaning this couch right here, and I found the craziest thing. Look at this. And look what it says. I've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. Before I get started, for those of you who haven't watched the first video of me trying out couch flipping, I recommend you go and watch it. I'm gonna leave a link somewhere up here, but if you haven't watched it yet, I'll give you guys a quick recap. Hello everyone, my name is Mikhail Tribunski, and on this channel, I talk about personal finance, I talk about different side hustles, and also how you can save some money. So if you're interested, definitely subscribe. And for today's video, I will be updating you guys and telling you guys how much I made flipping couches for 1 month. And here's a quick recap of what my last couch flipping video consisted of. So day one, I ended up picking quite a few couches. I picked up 2 recliners, 1 sofa / love seat combo, and a sectional. On day 2, I picked up a light green couch and a little armchair, which I actually did not know back then. They were actually a combo and they actually came together. On day 3, the white recliner chair that I picked up on the first day, we ended up selling that one for $100. On day 4, I ended up delivering the black recliner chair that we had to someone for $60, and he actually ended up tipping me $10 more. So in total it was $70, even though I did offer free delivery within a 20-minute delivery range, and he was in that range. On day 5, I had someone stop by and take a look at the big sectional couch that we had, after which we agreed that I would deliver it to him the next day. On day 5, I also ended up picking up a green sofa that honestly didn't really even need any cleaning. Day number 6 really only consisted of me delivering that big sectional couch to someone to the 3rd floor. And like I said in that video, I'm telling you, if it was like 2 or 3 inches longer, that couch would have never got into his house. And on the final day, day number 7, we ended up selling the green sofa that we actually picked up a few days prior. And I ended up delivering the sofa to a customer with my brother to the 2nd floor. We ended up selling that one for $180, and she did give us $40 for a delivery. So in total, it was $220. And that one we also picked up for free. And if you guys remember, that week we ended with 5 couches still being in our inventory. All of this brought the revenue for the week to $910. And after the gas expense, our profit was $870 for that week. And since we spent only 12 hours flipping couches that week, our hourly rate came at... Our hourly rate came out to $72.50 for that week. And now, a month later, I am reporting to you guys and letting you guys know how much we made this month flipping couches. And before you guys start doing the math in your head like,
okay, I mean, he made $870 the first week, so, I mean, if we count that up, 870 times 4, so he probably made around $3,480.
And to that, I just want to say,
hold up, wait a minute. Something ain't right.
You guys do need to remember one thing, that during these past 4 weeks, I have been working full-time at my job. The other thing is, during this time period, I had to release 3 YouTube videos that do take a long time to make. So my focus was not fully on couch flipping. So to say that I didn't have time would probably be an understatement. And as much as I might have underachieved some of your guys' expectations, there was really only so much my wife and I could do. So I think now is a good time to see what the next 3 weeks looked like. I do want to start off by saying that during this time period, I did actually end up buying some tools for this couch flipping side hustle. And I do want to mention that these tools that I bought, I will not be including in today's calculation, just because they are startup costs and it just, wouldn't really be fair to include them in today's calculation, since I will be using over the lifetime that I continue doing the side hustle. So the first tool or accessory, I guess you can call it, that I bought were 2 belts. The cost for those 2 belts were just under $25. I did also end up buying a fabric shaver, a few brushes to help clean out all the dirt in the couches, and also an extension cord for all the vacuums that we've been using. The total for these 3 tools / accessories came out to just over $45. And if you guys are interested to see where I got them, I will link all of the affiliate links down below in the description. So I will be honest with you guys, the next 2 weeks, like the 2nd and 3rd week, actually went pretty slow. I mean, there wasn't much going on just because I was so busy. And during that time, we did end up actually selling the 5 couches that we had left over from the first video. And we also picked up a few couches here and there. So it's really dark outside, and I have my flashlight on, so it might be very bright. But basically, I was about to go to sleep, and there was a sectional couch that came up, and I can't miss out on that. So I texted them, and they're literally like 4 minutes away from me, so this is like perfect scenario. So I'm gonna go pick it up right now. It's almost 10 o'clock, or it's probably even 10 o'clock now. But there's a good couch that comes up, can't sleep, you gotta go and pick it up. So I'm gonna head over there right now, pick it up, and they said there's no rips, nothing, so I'm excited to get this one, and then I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna go to sleep, and then tomorrow I'm gonna be recording my next YouTube video. Well, it is currently the morning of my Grubhub video. I'm gonna be working for Grubhub for 8 hours today, but before I did that, I had to actually go and drop off a couch right now. Walk up those stairs, this stair, and it was all the way up there, so it was on the 3rd floor. Now, I don't know what it is, but I just feel like I'm getting lucky with these deliveries. Just gotta deliver to so many apartments, like on the 3rd floor specifically. I don't know, maybe lucky number 3. But as you can see, I went and delivered and got the $135 for the couch. During those 2 weeks, we actually did end up selling that sofa love seat combo that you guys saw in week 1. We picked those up for free, and we did end up selling those for $200. Also, if you guys remember that sofa and armchair that we purchased that I actually told you guys earlier that I did not know they came together as a combo, we did actually end up selling those separately. We sold the light green sofa to someone for $140 and the armchair for $75. And yes, we did pick up both of them for free. And I'm sure hearing all these numbers might be exciting some of you guys, because you guys are seeing that, I mean, there's money to be made there. I do want to mention that couch flipping is kind of like eating Taco Bell when you're really hungry. You know, you eat it, but then, you know, some things just don't really go right, if you know what I mean. I know you know what I mean. Not all couches you buy are a great success. So there's a couch that I ended up purchasing probably about a week ago, and this couch just did not do it. I bought it with the thought of possibly cleaning it out because it was very dirty, but my wife and I came to the point where we just decided that it's not worth it because there's just way too many tears. It's just way too dirty, as you can see right here. It's a tear right there. It had a whole bunch of stains, it was ripped. It was mostly my fault because I did take the customer's word for it. She told me that there were no rips, and you know, I for some reason didn't take a look at it as much as I should have. As you can see, this this couch is just, sofa, I guess, it's not worth cleaning. It's just gonna be a waste of time, so I'm gonna probably take a loss on it. I'm gonna be taking it to the dumpster today, and we'll just have to see how much it's gonna cost me. And I do want to say that when I was at the dumpster, I actually witnessed a crime scene. So this guy, he pulled in backwards and he dropped off a sectional couch in the dumpster. And I'll be honest with you guys, I had the urge to just come up to him and ask him if I could just take it. But I don't know, for some reason I just decided not to. So I'm recording on my iPhone right now, but I just dropped off the trash, yeah, the couch, and this was the... If you guys ever get a couch that you probably won't restore and you have to throw away, well, it's gonna cost around 30 bucks to do so. So I don't think I've been giving any like official updates for the couch flipping, how it's going. Currently I'm in week 3 of this, I guess, 1 month challenge. Man, there's just so many couches out there, and I wish I could pick every single one of them up, but honestly, like, I don't know if it's possible. Like, my garage right now, it's full. It's like I can barely probably fit any more couches in there, yet I honestly don't know what I'm doing right now, because I'm going to pick up 2 more couches right now, and then I have another couch I'm picking up after I come back. No, I have 2 more couches that I'm picking up after I come back, and then there's also potentially 1 more couch that I will be picking up later today. So that's like 5 or 6 couches I'm picking up today, and I have no clue where I'm gonna put them, but all I know is I can make some really good profit with those couches, and if they're there, I gotta take them, honestly. I'm like in the middle of nowhere right now. It's a whole bunch of just forests around me, but got a couch. I'm actually headed about 50 miles towards home, and I'm gonna pick up another couch. This one is actually Ashley's. That's the furniture brand, and from what I have seen, Ashley's furniture actually go pretty expensive. So I'm picking this little, I think it's a love seat for $30, and my hope is to sell it for around 100 to 150. And also because it's a white color, and that's something that's definitely people like to buy. That love seat was definitely heavier than I thought. But we got it loaded and I am headed home. Another quick update I wanted to give you guys about another thing, which my wife and I decided to try out. I think it's actually going to be pretty cool. So basically what it is, as you can see, we got a whole bunch of couches in here. It's a bit of a mess. But basically what we're trying out is we bought these right here. These are furniture legs. So this sofa with its like love seat or whatever you call it, like little sofa. They did not come with legs. It was just basically to the ground, which I'm sure a lot of people might not like, because I mean it doesn't give it that like aesthetic, whatever the word is, feel. And so we decided to get these legs. These legs are actually like a brownish color, and basically we're gonna screw them on underneath. And we're gonna make them look, I think it's gonna look pretty nice, and they should be able to sell much quicker with the legs. So basically, as you saw, what I did right here is I ended up screwing in this kind of little metal piece, screw in the 3 screws, and then after that just screw in the leg and you're good to go, as you can see right there. So like you guys saw in the prior clip where I showed you guys I was putting the legs on and we were cleaning it out, so that one we actually picked it up for free. And I do want to mention that we did pick up the legs on Amazon for both couches, each set of 4. I think it was around $22. I'm gonna show a screenshot somewhere right here. I want to pause right there because I just realized I never showed you guys what the sofa and armchair actually looked like, the legs on, that we purchased from Amazon. This is what it looked like. I think it turned out pretty well. It definitely made them look a lot better than they actually were. So as you can see, just a little touch of a different color maybe, or add some kind of design, and you know, a sofa or a couch will look a lot different, especially when you pick up something for free. And like these legs came out to only like $25, so I think that was definitely a great investment. And I actually just delivered it actually with my brother, and I mean, since I delivered it, I gotta, you know, pay him for his help as well. I mean, I gotta do it because, you know, if I eat, this man's gotta eat too. I posted it honestly for $2.95, not even knowing how much it's gonna go for. I thought I highballed it. I thought I put it for way too much, but this lady reached out, and she was actually the first one that reached out. There were 2 more people after her, and she said she'll pick it up for $2.95. Well, not even pick it up, we'll deliver it to her place for $2.95, and she was very thankful about the delivery. So that's just, remember guys, always deliver. And we finally came to week 4, and let me tell you, week 4 definitely had a little more action than the prior 2 weeks. So this is a type of couch that's kind of like borderline for me. I try to not go for a couch that's probably in a worse condition than this. As you guys saw, there was like the peeling from some animal. There was also some animal hair, some pet hair. So it's kind of like borderline of where I draw the line of a couch if I'm gonna take it or not, because if it was any more rips, then it would be hard to fix and then sell. And since this is kind of like an L-shaped couch, I'm okay with that, because I know even this would sell for around $200, and I picked this up for free. I'm currently on my way to deliver this couch, and this is actually the couch that I asked you guys on my Instagram for you guys to guess how much the retail cost of it was. I picked it up for $75, and the retail cost of it is actually $1,500. But yes, you can pick it up right now at Macy's for I think just under $1,000. I think it's like $998, and I'm delivering it right now. And I'm actually not going to tell you guys how much I sold it for, because I actually have a very interesting story with this couch. The couch is now unloaded. So the interesting story that I wanted to tell you guys about this couch was, so my wife was outside cleaning one of the other couches, and some lady was just driving by, and she came up and asked my wife, and my wife called me. And I talked to the lady, and she's like, yeah, I was just driving by and I saw this sofa that you guys had in your garage. So I was thinking maybe you guys were selling it. Or do you guys like sell furniture? I was like, yeah, of course. And she took a look at it and she's like, man, this would be perfect for my house. And yeah, and so she said she's interested. And it was actually not cleaned yet. And so basically she said, when you guys do clean it, let me know, and I would love for you guys to deliver it to my place. I'll pay whatever needs to be paid. And so I definitely just, gave her a price, and it was actually lower than what I wanted to post it onto OfferUp. I wanted to post it for $350. But I gave her a lower offer. She agreed. And so my wife cleaned it up, brought it to her place, and yeah. During this week, we actually ended up picking up 7 couches and selling 4 couches. And before I tell you guys the numbers of how much I made flipping couches this month, I do want you guys to know the amount of hours that my wife and I spent on these couches. And that number was 25.75 hours. And why I go to the minute is because I've actually been keeping a spreadsheet that has definitely been helping me out with all the time that we spent, all the expenses that we've had. And I definitely recommend you guys do the same if you guys decide to flip couches. And this month, we ended up picking up a grand total of 19 couches. And I know it might sound a little funny, but we picked them up for a grand total of $170. And of those 19 couches, we ended up selling 15 of them. And I won't tell you guys all the 15 couches that we've sold, because a big portion of them I've actually mentioned in my prior video and earlier in this video. So I will only mention a few of the other couches that we sold. So if you guys remember that Martha Stewart sofa that I purchased, and that I asked you guys what the retail price of it was on my Instagram, that sofa we ended up picking up for $75, and we ended up selling it for $300. The white sofa and armchair that we ended up putting the brown legs from Amazon on, we picked that one up for free, and then we bought the legs, which were about $25, and we ended up selling that one for $295, and she also gave a $5 tip on top. So in total, we sold it for $300. An interesting IKEA love seat that we actually ended up purchasing was actually probably our quickest sale. We purchased it one day and we sold it the next. We actually picked it up for free. We ended up selling it the next day for a quick profit of $110. And for the final one that I want to mention was the Ashley's Furniture Love Seat. I ended up picking up that one for $30, and then a week later, after we finally got to it, we ended up selling it for $300, which did include a $20 delivery because they were well outside the 20-minute range. And so finally, the total sales for our first month of flipping couches was $2,475, and that is not including the 5 couches that we actually still have in our inventory, of which 3 of them are actually sectional couches, and those are the most profitable. Like I said, I won't be including any startup costs in this video, and so the expenses for the first month really only consisted of a few things. One of the expenses was actually us disposing the couch, and the cost of that was $32. The other cost was me tipping my brother $40 for helping me out. And let me just tell you one thing, he didn't want to take it, but I did make him take it because he really did help me out a lot. And the final expense, which is usually the one that you really can't avoid, is the gas expense, and that was around $80 for the month. So the clean, crystal clear profit that we got for the month was $2,218. And before some of you guys say, well,
That's nothing. You can't even buy 556 quesadillas at Taco Bell.
well, let's find out what the hourly rate was. And so if we take the $2,218 and we divide it by the 25.75 hours that we worked this month on flipping couches, we get an hourly rate of $86.14. I know this might be an overkill, but honestly, personally, I really wanted to know what that would look like if possibly someone scaled it where it was their full-time job, where they did work 40 hours a week on flipping couches, and that was their hourly rate. So if we did that calculation, we would actually come out to a weekly amount of $3,445. The monthly amount would be $13,782. And for a month, it would be a whopping amount, over $165,000. I know this is all probably just speculation and you'll never know until you actually do it full time, but at the end of the day, I think all of us can agree that couch flipping is actually very, very profitable. And along with it, it brings a lot of
great success.
And I'll be honest with you guys, when I find a perfect couch, it's honestly like winning a giveaway. And speaking about that, like the transition, I want to thank everyone who entered last week's giveaway. I really do appreciate made. And the winner of the giveaway, I'm actually gonna link up top right here. Thank you guys for participating and congratulations to who won that $50. Do you enjoy watching these couch flipping videos? If you do, please leave a comment down below and let me know. If you want to go watch the first video where I experimented couch flipping for a week, I'm actually gonna have it right here so you can just click it and watch it. Do you have anything to say? The microphone is on for my next YouTube video.
Oh, dash to the moon!
Thank you for watching this video, and as always, don't forget to subscribe, and until next week,
До свидания.